Alright, today in the shed we're going to be taking this Mazda motor and converting from the standard twin coils to a coil and plug setup. Now, the standard Mazda twin coils have two coils that sit on the back of the motor, and they have just regular spark plug leads, like very traditional spark plug leads. And the problem with these is that they're very well known for fatiguing because they're in a bit of a hot spot at the back there. So this really restricts you as far as the amount of power you can make. And as well as that, they do fatigue over time. And these motors are getting to a bit of a stage now where they're getting a little bit older. And we can just move this into the new millennium with a bit more technology and a bit more efficiency. And we're going to convert to Toyota 1ZZ coils. So these come off of Toyota Corolla. They're 2001 to about 2006, I believe. We're using genuine Denso coils. You can use aftermarket ones, but honestly, the Toyota stuff is really, really good quality. So let's get into the wiring first. This is the standard coil plug. So what I've done is broken out the black into 4 blacks for the earth of the coils, and the solid blue into 4 red leads for the power. I chose red because, I don't know, it was on the shelf. We'll use that. So the brown with yellow trace that was on this coil on the intake side, I've broken that out into 2, and this will actuate 2 coils, which will be coil 1 and 4. And the other one, which is a brown with a sort of black band on it, broken that out into 2, which will control coils 2 and coil 3. So they'll be working in a batch system instead of having 2 coils firing 2 spark plugs. We'll have 1 signal firing 2 coils. So then from there, I'll just branch out 1 black, 1 red, and 1 of these, and those are our coil wires. And it doesn't matter which ground or which power goes to which one, but this set will do coil 1. So I'll just loop that over till it reaches that coil. It's really as easy as that. Mine is way too hot for this. To mount the coils, I've just made this simple plate out of 3mm aluminium. All I did was mark the hole centers of the spark plugs and then take these out with a step drill. These holes are now 26mm. I've marked and drilled out 3 holes here, and they correspond with holes on the actual cam cover itself. Now, to retain the coils, I drilled and tapped for a 6x1 thread, and that's a pretty standardized Japanese 6mm bolt, and I've used 2 nuts, one on top of each other. So that'll allow the coils to be at the correct height and have a bit of preload on the contact of the spark plug, and the seals will actually work as well. As you can see, they've left a bit of a stain. So you can see here that the spark plug tubes will physically fit the coils, but the coils are rather fat. So what most people do is sand down the coils to make the stem of the coils smaller. But what we discovered, particularly with this BP4W motor, is that there was a bit of a lip on the inside of the actual cam cover itself. So we chose to machine out the cam cover. Now you could do this with a hand file, but I had a die grinder on hand, so I just used that. It's a much better way to do it, because if you have a problem with a coil, you can simply get another standard coil and put it straight in. You're future-proofing your project.